What is
You're not Jewish! I'm Jewish!
Tell us about your Judaism, brother. Come here, come.
You've just come from the other side?
Yep.
Comparing the groups?
Oh, awful.
I feel forced to agree with them. Where here I can just record without being oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Even here now, you see how we behave and how they behave. It's a big difference. I think there is terrorists here in Australia. Wake up, Australia, wake up. We are in a big danger.
I'm Yemini for Rebel News here in Melbourne, Australia, where hundreds have gathered a year on from the October 7 massacre in Israel to hold a vigil and to call on the government to stand with Israel in support of bringing the hostages home. Only a kilometre from where thousands have gathered in support of the terrorists responsible for the worst massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. What does October 7 mean to you?
Oh, disaster? More than that.
Second Holocaust.
Shocking. We never thought something like that will happen.
It's been a year already and nothing's happened. The pressure is all on Israel to do ceasefires and deals, but nothing is on Hamas, who are actually terrorists. The Hezbollah is protesting here in the city. Again, nothing happens. So here, I wish we did this more often to actually show that we mean something and we need our hostages back.
What brings you here, brother?
Hey, man. I don't wish to be interviewed, sorry.
What brings you here?
I'm just here to take pictures.
But why are you here? We know where you stand.
I'm just here to take pictures.
I've spoken to you before about Israel. Who are you taking pictures of? Why are you taking pictures of Jews? Are you taking pictures of people who support Israel?
I'm here neutral. I don't have an opinion on this. I'm just here to take pictures as a journalist.
Yeah, we've spoken to you before. You're not neutral. I have footage of you condemning Israel several times at different protests that were unrelated. So why are you here? Why are you taking pictures? For what? For who? There you go. He likes to take pictures of Jews who are finally standing up, but he's scared when we take pictures of him. I know him well because we met him at several protests where he attacked me for being Jewish. Protests unrelated before October 7th. The face of the coward left. And you said you've been serving there now for how long?
Total of 267 days. I had a couple of breaks to see the kids.
How was the service?
I feel safer in a tank in Gaza than I feel in walking Melbourne right now. It's weird because I was here for 10 years and it was sweet. I love this country. It's really great. But it's really weird that I actually feel safer there than here. I've seen guys that have disobeyed orders and literally got out of their tank in a war zone to give food and water to really, really unfortunate families that were just trying to escape Hamas. And I saw that for my own eyes, and I have a lot of people that I've seen for my eyes, but nobody wants to listen to it.
Why'd you come here today?
I came here today because I believe in the liberation of the Palestinian people.
Sure. So, but what about the people here today mourning the vigil of the anniversary of the worst atrocity against Jews since the Holocaust?
Yes, I understand, and I don't support Hamas or anything that happened on October 7th. I don't support innocuous lives being taken.
But you walked in there with your fingers up and you were cursing at the crowd who are here for a vigil for October 7th, for the victims of October 7th. So why would you do that?
Can we have a visual for the victims since 1936 of the Haifa massacre in Gaza?
So you think they shouldn't be allowed to have a vigil because...
That's not what I'm saying. Don't twist my wording.
So there's been vigils every single week here in Melbourne for everything that's going on around this world, not from that side.
I don't believe that Jews should suffer at all. I hate to see innocent Jewish people having their lives taken, but being Jewish isn't synonymous with being a Zionist. And what I don't believe in is Zionist regimes. Thank you. Have a good day.
What's Zionism mean, though? So she likes Jews as long as they're the right kind of Jews that don't like the only Jewish state. Why do you think so many people are convinced that Israel's the bad guy in this conflict?
It's always been that way.
Because they're winning. People are up for the underdog, and Israel's not the underdog. And because you win, you're the bad guy. America's the bad guy. Australia's the bad guy. You know, if you're not losing and you're not the impoverished one, then obviously You're the one that's being, injustice.
What is
You're not Jewish! I'm Jewish!
Tell us about your Judaism, brother. Come here, come. Brother, tell us how Jewish you are. You're so Jewish. Why are you running? Why are they always such cowards? Yes, of course he's Jewish. He's probably as Jewish as Nasrallah. So what do you think he meant by you are not really Jewish, he's really Jewish?
No idea. I don't know what he's screaming. You have to ask for his intentions.
But he ran away. Why do you think he ran away?
Because he was scared. If you want to say something, be a man and stay right there and we can argue, talk about it. But if you scream and run, you know something wrong. So that's that. Thank you.
There's only one way to confirm if he's Jewish.
There is only one way. We know that. We know how to do it. We know the procedures.
You've just come from the other side?
Yep.
Comparing the groups?
Oh, awful. None of them will look you in the eye. Like you walk past everybody, give them none of them look you in the eye, nothing like that.
I feel forced to agree with them. Where here I can just record without being like, oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on? It's well, I don't really support the Israeli government, but I support Jewish people in their country.
Exactly.
I don't support.
Christian. I'm Baptist Christian, brother. We're told we're to die for God's chosen people. Exactly. Just is what it is. That's how I was brought up as a child.
On this side, the worst you'll get is owned by a midget.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I might get roasted by Avi. Intellectually roasted.
Even here now, you see how we behave and how they behave. It's a big difference. I think it's already there is terrorists here in Australia. You know, the minute that they put the pictures of Nasrallah, it means that they are here already. They support them, they are here. Wake up, Australia, wake up. We are in a big danger.
They're starting with us, with Israelis, but don't forget they'll come after you afterwards. I promise you.
Well, I think
Christians, it's the Buddhists, it's every religion. That's it.
So, how does it feel being Jewish in 2024 in Melbourne, Australia?
Awesome. Nothing's changed.
Not worried?
Nah.
Not even with those crowds out there?
We got Hashem, we have the Rebbe, everything's good. Life's awesome.
In that order?
Hashem, then Rebbe, yeah.
Does every Chabadnik think that way?
Of course. Some say Mashiach, but yeah, everyone thinks that way.
So that concludes the vigil here in Melbourne for October 7 for the victims and the hostages of October 7. And it went off pretty much without an issue. The mass protests about a kilometre away full of hate. But here, a couple of agitators tried to disrupt unsuccessfully, either running away or police moving them on. I'm Yemini for Rebel News in Melbourne, Australia. If you think it's important to stand up for what's right, to stand up for freedom and democracy, to stand up with good against evil today more than any other day, make sure to like, comment, but most importantly, share it, because the internet is going to be full of hate today, on the day that marks a year since the worst atrocity against Jews since the Holocaust. And then if you want to educate yourself more on this conflict, go to thetruthaboutthewar.com. You can see all our reporting since October 8, when we flew there. Truthaboutthewar.com.